I had a little bit of a interruption. Not an interruption. I got a phone call I had to answer. But we are back at it again. Yes, back at it again. So, like I was saying, this is part two. I had to restart the first one because we had a phone call that we had to answer. But yeah, make sure you guys are all double tapping that screen, hitting that like button, and let's run them likes up. And let me know what you guys are. How you guys doing on this awesome Friday night? And let me switch this over. Really, there we go. It's a whole lot better. Sultry Poultry, how you doing? How's your Friday night going? Yeah, I had to reset the last one. I got a phone call that I had to answer, but we are back at it again. How's everybody's Friday night going? We are just right here chilling, hanging out in the man cave, doing good. My non-daily carry is finally running good. Oh, nice. And what was your? Forgot what your main carry is. But for those of you guys who aren't aware, my main EDC is this bad boy right here, the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. That's what I usually EDC. Um, Before it was the old 365X macro. Now that one there, flawless. I actually got the metal Icarus frame for it because I really love that thing so much, and I actually made another version of that one, which is sorry about that. That one is the 365X macro short. Yeah, X macro snub nose. You're like, what snub nose? What is this guy talking about? That's not a revolver. But what this is the very small compact slide sitting on the X macro frame. So that gives you 18 in total, 17 plus one with with extreme capacity because that thing is really small. No diddy for all of y'all who are coming up in here and seeing me doing this old matter right here. You guys are like, what is this guy talking about? But yeah, this thing is like extremely small, very compact, and it also packs a huge punch. Like I was saying, it's 17 plus one. So this was actually my EDC for the last maybe like the last 2 3 years, and then this last year and switching it to the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. Now that thing there, oh wait, I ain't got no problems. Nothing negative to say about that Canik Mete MC9 Prime. This thing is basically a it's a almost a full size pew pew in a compact style body. And you say compact, yep, compact, because this thing here is the exact same size, grip wise, as your Glock 43X. Slide is a little bit bigger. It's about an inch bigger. This thing packs a lot more beans than your traditional 43X. You know, some of you guys are aware now that G43X has those 15 round mags, but that wasn't the case. 6 months ago. 6 months ago, we had to just go and deal with the PSA or Shield arms. So with this thing here, oh wait, big upgrade from the 43X or even the Canik. I'm sorry, even the X Macro. I want to find a really nice high-end leather holster for my P210 carry. Oh, leather. Why not Kydex? But if you were looking for a nice Kydex holster, I would definitely go check out the Armsman. The Armsman got them sweet, sweet holsters, and they can also print a little design on the Kydex as well. Very comfy, I might add. Oh, I got one right here. So this would be one of them. This is one of the Armsman holsters that I usually carry with me on my Fusion XF Pro. That's my other baby right there. Fusion XF Pro. This thing is basically a Glock 19. It's all metal. Disastrous Effect. What is up, Disastrous Effect? Welcome to the live stream. Make sure you guys all double tap that screen, hit that like button for me, please, and let me know, what are you carrying? What are you packing if you do carry? I know some of you guys choose to just call 911 because, hey, after all, that's what you're paying your taxes for. You're paying your taxes for a little bit of peace, comfort, and protection. So, you guys don't need to be carrying no sort of pew pew. But for those of you guys who do carry some sort of pew pew, let's hear it down below. I want to hear y'all's EDC. I want to hear your everyday carry. FN reflex, disastrous effect. Nice. Hell yeah. The FN reflex is sweet. Really, really sweet. My brother in law got one of the reflexes. Last time he popped it out, I'm like, whoa. I think it was pretty sweet because I had already dry fired it. I already kind of, played with it when I was at academy last time. So I was really intrigued by the FN reflex. It kind of reminded me like of an upgraded, newer version of like, little 365 because it was like real small. It was the size. I think the barrel size was almost, or slide length was almost the same size as your 365X. So that thing was, giving me a lot of 365X vibes, but a whole lot upgraded, a whole lot better. Because FN does not play. That ain't no cheap setup right there. King Tattoos, what is up, my boy? King Tattoos, how you doing? How's your Friday night going? And what are you packing, Mister King Tattoos? Make sure everybody also double tap that screen, hit that like button for me. And if you can't double tap that screen, there's gonna be three dots right at the top corner there. It'll give you access to that like button. Make sure you hit that like button and let me know down below what is your EDC. It's a hammer. It's hammer fired, so the trigger doesn't suck. SDB9. Oh, sweet. This bad boy right here, with the silver slide and the black frame, that kind of drew a little bit of inspiration there. That SDB9. I really liked how that thing felt in the hands. I like the whole little two-tone color of it, so I kind of pay tribute to the SDB9 here by making that slide a satin aluminum, I believe. 151 satin aluminum, the Cerakote color. Right after I got that thing ported. So I got the G19 with vertical ports on here. Wait, this is the OG. This is the bad boy. I've had this bad boy here for about it's going on 16 years. So this thing has been with me since the life of my daughter. My daughter's already 15 years old. So damn, 16 years old, this bad boy here. And just recently, I mean, not really too recently, but like just a few years back, I decided to kind of like bring it back to life because it was just plain Jane black, no optics, no ports, nothing. Just your traditional Gen 3 Glock 19. And I just me being on YouTube and seeing everybody with the dope setups, I decided, let me send this thing off to get milled so I can get myself a dot, and let's just get it ported. So decided to do that thing, and this thing really brought it back to life. It makes it feel like I have a brand new setup, and it looks brand new as well. So maybe if you guys don't choose, or if you guys don't want to upgrade to something new, you can go the route and getting it ported, getting a dot build out if you don't have a dot and we're thinking of one. So a lot of great options now on the market. Not like 15 years ago. 15 years ago when I got this bad boy right here, this thing was the top dog. This G19 here. So had it that long, believe it or not. Um, Apex trigger, nice. Oh, smart man. You upgraded the trigger on that SDV9, which is really, really needed. Besides the fact that it should have some sort of optics system included on it, but it's okay. It's all right because it's a great running pew pew with a Smith and Wesson for that matter. Y'all know this Smith and Wesson got that reputation, just like Glizzy Glock here. Them reputations mean everything. The accuracy and trigger on the P210 feels like I'm using cheat codes and it isn't even optics ready. Nice. More power to you, Sultry Poultry. I did a post the other day, optics versus irons, and it was good to get that feedback. I myself, I run both. As you can see, I have a iron sight setup right here, which is my Fusion X XF Pro. This bad boy here is just like your G19, but it's all metal, all steel with a nice amount of weight on it. So um, I run two different setups. I run it with an optic, and then I run it without an optic. It depends on how I feel throughout the day, and also depends on what I am wearing. So what I'm wearing also plays a big role into what I'm carrying. That's why I also have a nice little rotation with me, because for me in particular, it's not really one size fits all. I know for other people, you can carry a big old Glock, 19. I mean, not a 19. I'm sorry, Glock 17 with the fucking extended magazine. Not me. When I'm wearing something little like tight fitting like this, I gotta rock with like a Canik Mete MC9 Prime, a Sig Macro, and I can just barely get away with the Glock 19. 43X is smaller, so of course I can get away with that. But I don't really like to carry the 43X. That's more of the wife's pew pew, because the 43X is just a little too small for me. I got some big ass man sized hands, so whenever I do grip my 43X, my as you like, I'm gripping it like this. The front of my thumbs actually reach the front of the barrel, so they're actually parallel with each other. So I'm not really comfortable with doing a little bit of a rapid fire like that, because I do not want to lose my thumbs. So that's why a 43X is not good for me. Even though I have it sitting right there, that's the wife's 43X, and she runs that thing quite well. Let me tell you, very very well. G19 with the agency trigger, Stinger. What is up, Stinger? How you doing? Make sure you guys all double tap that screen, hit that like button for me, please. Let's run them likes up all the way up. Yeah, let me know. For all of you guys who are just tapping into the live stream, make sure you guys all let me know what y'all are packing, what you guys carrying on this awesome Friday night. I'm not going to run an optic. It's too elegant. Hey, that more power to you. And whatever is more comfortable for you. I know everybody's different. It's not like, oh, you must run an optic, or you are this, that, and the other, or you must run irons, or you whatever they want to throw behind those words. Whatever's comfortable for you, run it. If you're comfortable with running irons, run irons. If you're comfortable with running dots, run dots. My dog wants to come say what's up. Yeah, say what's up, buddy. Say what's up, Rolo. Look at we're on live right now, so you can say hi to everybody. Start talking, Rolo. Start talking in the language that you usually talk to me. Oh, now you're embarrassed. Now you're shy. You don't want to talk in front of the camera and reveal to the world that you're a talking dog. Oh my God, what? You guys say talking dog? Yep, this is a talking dog right here. You guys are like, what? This dude is tripping. Was he smoking that dope? No, I'm just kidding. We're just having a little bit of fun right here on this awesome Friday night. Don't forget, guys, double tap that screen, hit that like button for me. I run both optic and irons. Nice. Just like I was saying a few moments ago, Stinger, I run both irons and optics. I kind of prefer more of the optics, but I do run the irons as well, and I'm quite surprisingly accurate with the irons. Not as accurate as I am with the dot, but I am surprisingly accurate with them dots. As you can see, this is one of my targets right here with the Fusion XF Pro. I ran this bad boy right here at about I think it was about 7 yards or so, or 10 yards. Not really too sure, but look at no flyers, no flyers. The grouping was about 3.5 inches, so that's not bad for a rookie like myself. Compared to all of you John Wicks over there, all of you tactical bros. I know you guys look at that and are like, man, that thing is scattered all over the place. But like I was saying, I'm still kind of a rookie, so yeah, don't go too hard on me, guys. Don't go too hard on me. But for those of you guys who are just stopping by, for those of you guys who are just coming into the live stream, let me know. What are you packing? What are you carrying? If in fact you guys do carry, because like I was mentioning a few moments ago, I know some of you guys pay a lot of taxes. Some of you guys work on the computer very, very hard, and You don't need to defend yourself. You call 911 because after all, that's what you're paying your taxes for. But for those of you guys who are packing a little some, let's hear it down below. What is y'all's EDC? What is your everyday carry? This is why you're fat by Jackie Warner featuring Julian Michaels. Yeah, hell yeah. Mavaster Nemesis, whatever that means. They're asking a 200 plus tax to mill the slide, but I might as well. Hey, don't no, hold on. King Tattoos. You have to go look at uh, laser blade engraving Glock store, or there's another company that's on my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, send me a message and I'm gonna send you the direct link to the dude who just opened up his little slide milling company, and right now he's offering I believe it's $100 to get a just to get your slide milled out with no Cerakote. So $100, and with no Cerakote, if you want to add a Cerakote, it's gonna cost you like I think like an extra 20 or 30 bucks. So if you guys do not have Instagram, or if you, I'm sorry, said that completely wrong because I am high. Just kidding. If you guys do not follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram, and I'm gonna send you that link. Uh, this is why I already read that. My Canic TP9 Elite Combat Executive and my Celtic P17. Nice. They go with me everywhere. Hell yeah. Just like me, my Canic Mete MC9 Prime goes with me everywhere that I go. And if it's not the Canic, it's either the X Macro or one of the old school Glizzy Glocks. So the Glizzy Glock is what kind of started it all for me, and then I kind of upgraded. I kind of ventured out to different options, different sizes, and I kind of size down because of the type of clothing that I wear. Sometimes I wear tighter shirts. Sometimes I wear a bit of a looser fitting, and when it gets cold and we wear sweaters, then I can easily roll with the 19 or even the old school there's the 45 or even the G45, because you guys know the Glock 45 has that longer slide length. It's a full size, a longer grip length. I'm sorry. It's a full size grip length with a compact slide. So, you know, y'all know that having the longer grip can have or can cause a little bit of printing. And I know some people may be uncomfortable with that. I'm a little uncomfortable with that because I am walking around everywhere, and I do try to be as inconspicuous as I can, despite all of the videos that I be jokingly posting about me. Are you always carrying? That's just me trying to be informative to all of you guys. Yep, I like my 19X also. I got my Taurus 856. Nice. Get him, Bear. Get him, Bear. Get him, Bear. Yeah, my dogs are going at it. Get him, Bear. Get him, Bear. My little Yorkie likes to scrap with the little dark one that I just brought up right now. The little dark one, he's like a. It's y'all gonna laugh, but this dude is half Rottweiler and half Schnauzer. Believe it or not, a little ass Schnauzer got a hold of a Rottweiler, and this little dude was born. But he's a cool little dog, so we made him part of the family. How do you feel about PCCs? I'm torn on being almost the size of a rifle, but you know what, Sultry? Uh, whatever floats your boat. Me personally, I would not get a PCC due to the fact that I already have a smaller barrel. I basically a I got pistols. I got ARPs. So with these ARPs, y'all know that they do reduce velocity, not by much, but they do reduce velocity to it being damn near equal to the 9 mil PCC. So I know 9 is a lot more inexpensive, but hey, these things right here, they're not really meant to go nice on anybody. So that's why I just choose to run it like that, because it's going to do a lot more damage like that, in my opinion. I feel like one of these coming at you is just going to hit you a lot harder than whatever's coming out of the PCC, in my opinion. That's just my humble opinion. I know everybody's different. Everybody has their own flavor. Everybody has their own taste, and more power to you. Whatever you choose to roll with is whatever you choose. The good thing about today's market is there's just a plethora of options. Just give me a little example. Because, like I was saying, 16 years ago, back when my daughter was just born, we didn't have as many options as we do now. So today, we are damn blessed, let me tell you. We are freaking blessed to have all the awesome things that we do have. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. STP, what is up, STP? How you doing? JP, my boy JP, what is up, my boy? How you doing? How's your Friday night going? Yeah, I know, right? These dogs, they're over here scrapping a little bit. It was pretty funny. The little Yorkie was beating up the little mutt Rottweiler. So I always encourage him. I always egg him on whenever he's doing that. I'm like, get him, boy, get him. And you can tell he gets all pumped up. So it's pretty funny to see the little Yorkie just go at him like that. Got the shots, got the Sancho growing, Concord and Divide, Conquer and Divide homes. Yeah, hell yeah, it's it. Hell yeah, Pato. Get him, Rolo. Get him, Rolo. Make sure you guys all double tap that screen, hit that like button for me, and let me know what are you guys all packing, what are you guys carrying on this awesome Friday nights slash Friday evening, depending on wherever you guys are all tuning in from. Nothing beats a boomstick though. Yeah, I know, right? I got me a little boomstick right there. This is my Hey, no, 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 no. What are you doing? What are you doing? Fool? You gonna get electrocuted? You don't do that, crazy dog. This dude was trying to bite the outlet. Like, no, hey, no, dude, you're gonna get electrocuted. Don't do that. That'll be no, it'll be funny, but it'll be messed up. This is my boy right here. I ain't trying to see this. Look, he don't even let me pick him up. He just. I'm sure you heard his little paws skirting away. Come here, boy. Yeah, I got him trained to just try to run from me every time. It's pretty funny though. Pretty funny. Chilling, bro. Hell yeah. We are also chilling right here. And let me know what are you guys all packing down below. What's y'all's EDCs? As you can see, we got a couple EDCs sitting right here. Got a couple X macros. Got a little small little deuce. You gotta have a little 22 part of your collection. And also, you gotta have a 12 gauger for home defense, of course. And even if you want to go, have a little fun, Hey, yeah, I know my microphone is picking up all that crazy sound because these dudes are freaking loud. But like I was saying, you gotta have a 12 gauge in your collection because a 12 gauge is gonna take a big old chunk out of somebody compared to one of these nice little things. It's gonna blow a nice little cute little hole through them. So for home defense, this bad boy right here is definitely gonna do the job and more. I got the Canic TP9 Elites. Nice. Hell yeah. Canic dang. We got a Canic right there, my boy. I love my Canic. My Canic Mete MC9 Prime. If you guys haven't seen, I posted a little video of me doing a little bit of an elbow grease to it. So what I did was I increased the size of the port on that Canic Prime time. So if you guys aren't aware, the port size that they give you is only about a quarter of an inch, but they leave the size of the slide to about half of an inch. So you have a little bit of play, which I'm not really understanding, but then again, I'm not a scientist, as you can probably tell. Um, but with me rinky dinking and taking a look at that stuff, I figured, what if I increase the size of it? Is it really gonna help with recoil? And it really did. I ended up widening that thing out to about double the size. It went from an eighth to a quarter of an inch, which doesn't sound much when you talk about those numbers, but when you see it increase from that size, and it literally increased double the size. And when I ran that thing at the range, it really surprised the crap out of me. This thing ran damn near exact like a G19, when before It just had maybe just a tiny, just maybe a tiny little snap to it, because some of you guys may know that having one of these smaller ones, they're gonna give you naturally just a little more snap to it, regardless if you have a comp or ports or whatever you got on it. They're just inherently more snappy. So by me doing that, it took whatever snap away it had, and now it feels like a G19. It's damn near the size of a G19 side, slide wise, but it's just a little bit smaller on the, or actually longer on the grip length. So by me doing that, it really helped improve on the little recoil that it did have. Bear, come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. These, come on. Let me close the door real quick. These dogs, we're gonna keep on barking. But in the meantime, we should all double tap that screen, hit that like button for me. Right now, I think it says we're sitting at a solid 10 likes, which is freaking awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate you as well. I got 32 rounders for my mechanic recently and just got him. They're running great. Nice. What I had did with my mechanic was I had got the TTI Combat magazine, slapped it into my mechanic here. It just sticks out just a little bit, and it also gives it that nice little finished look to it. And with the magwell sitting on there really helped it. So man, I love that cannon, man. There's nothing more that I can do to it. In my opinion, that thing is already fully loaded. I know other people were talking about, swapping triggers and swapping magwells and, throwing some goon tape on it. But man, I just love what Canon did to it. They give you a setup that comes with 17 plus one, has some ports on it to help litigate some of that recoil, has an awesome performance trigger on it, not no Glock trigger. Like Glocks are dope. Like, come on, you can't sit there and clown on Glock. No matter what, that's the OG of the gang right there. So you can't disrespect the OGs. You gotta tip your hat to the OGs. So, Glocks kind of suck because they're trigger, but other than that, they are perfect. They are flawless. So I feel like Canik really improved on that whole little Glock design there, and they improved the crap out of that thing. EDC is the MMP 380 Easy. Oh, you got the MMP 380, huh? Nice. Damn, JP. You know what? I gotta get me a MMP as well. I have, like, I know I've mentioned it a few other times, but I have my eyes on that MMP 2.0 metal carry comp. I know it's a lot of words, but that whole little setup is freaking dope. I love the fact that it's all metal and it has a comp on it, and it's Smith and Wesson as well. So that's the next one that we are going to be getting. I'm gonna end up slapping that thing at the top of all of them because that thing is sweet. I was thinking about getting me a 2011, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know about switching to a whole other platform. I know if I just, I know if I get the Smith and Wesson M&P 2.0, it's basically almost a, kind of like the not it's not the same. It's very similar grip length to the G19. So that's definitely the one at the top of my list, the MMP 2.0 metal carry comp. Man, got tired for a second. No, I'm just kidding. But it is a lot of words. Smith & Wesson MMP 2.0 metal carry comp. There's a polymer version, which I don't mind, but I really would love to get my hands on the all metal version. I do like the metal frames for some reason. I got the metal Icarus frame sitting on my macro. I got a all metal John Crumb. What? That's crazy, dude. I would watch you fucking 2A EDU DLD after dark, and now you're right here showing up in the live stream. Fuck yeah, hell yeah, that's fucking dope. That is pretty fucking awesome. Hell yeah, that is dope. That is freaking dope. I'm just getting all fanboy out because I watch all these guys right here. I watch John Crumb. Oh man, that's crazy. That is pretty freaking dope. That is freaking that is dope. Sorry about that, John Crump. I know you're probably like, oh look at this fucking weirdo fanboying out over here. Shout out to you, John Crump. And for those of you guys who aren't aware, John Crump is somebody who reports on all of the 2A news. So if you guys aren't aware on, if you guys aren't up to date on any of that 2A news, definitely go check out John Crump. He knows exactly what he's talking about. That's the man right there. Man, that is pretty dope. That is pretty dope. Oh man, that made my Friday night right there. That made my Friday night. Hell yeah, that's fucking dope. That's pretty dope, man. I like seeing stuff like that. Oh man, that's cool. That is really really cool. So let's get back to our normal scheduled programming, which is talking about our EDCs and what are we all carrying tonight. So like I was saying, before I was very nicely interrupted because I was fucking cool. Seeing John Crump right here, that is fucking dope. That is dope. It's because I know I fuck man. Even before I started doing YouTube, like I was saying, I'd watch him do AEDU, DLD. Fucking dope. What is up, Evan? How you doing, my boy, Evan? How's your Friday night going? Man, these dogs are going crazy. Oh, I think the girls are here now. Yep. Can we take the dogs for a walk? Yeah. 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 You want to go for a walk? Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That is, you look so pro.
Yeah.
Look at you, so
Thanks
sexy.
to you. And right now, I was on live stream, and one of the dudes that I be watching on YouTube, like a big dude, he just popped up and like it's fucking dope.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fucking dope. Made my Friday night.
Oh,
Really,
I
really
thought I
cool.
made your Friday
Well,
night.
of course you always do, but
You look so sexy, honey.
thanks to you, you got me the glasses, the light, all that. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Will you wanna go for a walk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I speak in the right side.
All right, guys. So, hey, you got to do whatever the wife says. So, happy wife, happy life. So, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys for stopping by on this impromptu live stream. Hopefully, we can catch you guys on the next one. Make sure you guys all stay safe and stay dangerous at the same time. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.